This past December, I was ordained a deacon at Holy Rosary Cathedral here. And one of the great privileges of being a deacon is that you can now preach at Mass. So shortly after I was ordained, Maureen Wicken sent me an email and asked whether I could come to the Vancouver College Mother's Day Mass and preach. Unfortunately, I actually had a week-long workshop in Chicago that I had to be at during this week. But with the COVID-19 situation, that workshop was canceled. Shortly after, the Vancouver College Mother's Day Mass was canceled, but in God's providence, it is now able to be live streamed here. So it's a great joy to be able to preach for this Vancouver College Mother's Day Mass. I myself am a grad from Vancouver College, and I've always looked forward to the opportunities to come back and share my journey. And in a special way, I'd like to share today my gratitude for my mother. We're gathered here together at Mass, in which we gather together around the Eucharist. The Eucharist is a Greek word for thanksgiving. So this Mass is a very appropriate time to give thanks, and in a special way for our mother. On behalf of all Vancouver College boys, I'd like to start the initiative of giving thanks to our mothers by recalling some of the things that I am grateful for throughout my life from my own mother. Thank you, Mom, for taking care of me growing up, the countless sacrifices and sleepless nights in which you raised me up. Thank you. Thank you for being my full-time taxi driver and being willing to drive me anywhere that I wanted to go for any sports, especially for golf. As I began to play competitive golf from the age of 9, my mom every day was willing to drive me to and from the golf course. So thank you. Thank you for being my cheerleader. Thank you for always supporting me and believing that I could achieve great things in life. Thank you for purchasing a ticket at the Vancouver College Mayfair, a raffle ticket in which the top prize was a brand new Honda Civic car. And my mom won this prize and gave me the car so that when I went to university in California, I had a brand new car. So thank you, Mom. Thank you for never giving up on me. I went through a lot of difficult times in university, and you were always a constant support, reaching out to me every single day. Something as simple as a text saying, "I love you," goes a long way. Thank you for never giving up in my faith either. Although I stopped going to Mass when I was in university, you would send me texts on Sunday morning asking me if I'd go to Mass. So thank you. And thank you for asking me to go to confession for your birthday. I was in my final year of university in my last month, and for your birthday you asked me to go to confession. Knowing that I'd been away from the church for 5 years, you were bold enough and you had enough hope in God that you asked me to go to confession. In this confession, for the first time in my life, I had a profound encounter with the love and mercy of God. He set me free from so many dark and troubling things in my life. And He set my heart on fire with a love for Him and a desire to give my whole life back to Him. And Mom, your ways that you have made a total gift of yourself to me inspired me to want to give my full life to the church. And so I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the many sacrifices that you have made in order to get me here. There's no place I would rather be in the whole world than here, as a deacon on this path to the priesthood, being able on behalf of all the Vancouver College boys to thank you, Mom, for your role in my life. And I hope that this inspires all of the Vancouver College boys out there to no longer take your mother for granted, but to start living with deep gratitude for all the ways that she is laboring to love you on a daily basis. And if you continue to foster this gratitude in your heart for your mother, this will lead you on a path to encounter God. This will lead you on a path to encounter Jesus Christ, who loves you incredibly, who will never give up on you. And our mothers can be such a great witness to this hope, this belief in us that we can achieve great things in life. So although we are physically separated right now, we are virtually united, yes, but even greater, we are spiritually united as the body of Christ. And we've come here together in this Mass, ultimately to thank God for the gift of our mothers. Jesus was the only person in the whole world who got to choose his mother. And I'm sure Jesus told Mary, there's no woman in the whole world I'd rather have than you to be my mother. I encourage all Vancouver College boys out there to be able to look your mother in the eyes today, especially on Sunday, on Mother's Day, and to say, Mom, there's no woman in the whole world I'd rather have than you as my mother.